Melinda, everybody, for the next storyteller. Put your hands together for her, please.
So I apologize a little bit because Mike, who just jumped in, basically told my same story. So I'm going to embellish it even more. I also am from Wilmington, which I find hilarious. It's Delaware, the little state that is right next to you guys that nobody ever seems to leave. But my friend and I, we got out tonight because they weren't looking. So I'm here to tell you a story. So my story takes place about 50 to 60 miles outside the city of Las Vegas. It's my sophomore year of college, and my roommates and I have all driven from Utah to California for Thanksgiving with my friend's family. And we're on our way home, and we're super pumped because we had a successful trip out, and we're driving back, and it's a lot of fun. And I'm feeling really good because I'm in the driver's seat, and I'm patting myself on the back because I can get really worked up in my head about things that aren't actually a problem, but could potentially be a problem. Things like zombie apocalypse, alien invasion, Trump elections, things of those nature I can get really worked up about. But if it's an actual emergency, if it's blood, if it's a broken bone, if it's right there in front of my face, I'm the girl you want with you. And so I'm thinking this about myself right as the tire on our car blows, because I'm going about 70 miles an hour and the tire blows. And I'm going to pause you right here. I want you to remember my white smug face as I take you now to Virginia a few years earlier to tell you what I'm not like, because I want to be able to use a phrase that we use in our family, which is called "don't kill the dead bunny." It's our phrase for what we do when we are overreacting. So my sister is a constant overreactor, and somebody had hit a bunny in front of our house and is lying dead on the road. And my sister and my two brothers are driving home, and they're running late. And in the process of running late, my sister hits the bunny again with the car. And her method of dealing with it was to hit the bunny, realize she hit the bunny, slam on the brakes, scrape the bunny across the road. And then I'm not sure what her thought process was, but I think it had to do either with erasing or repentance. And so she put the car in reverse, and she went back over the bunny. And then she went back over the bunny one more time in order to get into the house. And so she and my brothers come in, and they're like, "Emily, what is wrong with you?" And blah, blah, blah. You go outside, and there is what was once a very sad bunny that had died on the road is now a bunny that is all over the road. So when people in our life overreact, we call it killing the dead bunny. So I am someone who does not kill the dead bunny. So the tire blows, and I'm driving. I'm like, I can totally handle this. I can do this. And we slow down. My roommates are kind of agitated, upset, whatever. We pull over. We pull off to the side of the road. We all get out of the car. And thank you, church, which taught us all how to change a tire. Every single one of us knew how to change a tire. We learned it at some church event at one point in life. We all jump out of the car. We know what lug nuts are. We know what the spare tire is. We pull all of our stuff out. We put it on the side of the road. We get out the donut. We do everything correctly. We put it back on. We put the lug nuts on. We put it on. Everything back in the car. We are so thrilled with ourselves that we ceremoniously stand there together and roll the flat tire into the desert and wave to the flat tire into the desert. And then we drive the 50 miles back into Las Vegas to get our tire changed. We show up there, and the guy's like, we say, "Hey, can you change your tire?" He's like, "Yeah, that's no problem. Where's the rim?" And we're like, "What's the rim?" And he's like, "It's the thing the flat tire was on." And we're like, "Well, can we just buy one of those?" And he's like, "Well, it's $300. And we all pull our money together. And of course, because we're in college, we're all broke. We have got $5, $10, and I'm like, I can write a check for like $5.38. That works. So instead, obviously, we have to turn around and drive back out the 50 to 60 miles to where possibly we had changed the tire. So we drive out there going really slow, and this is before, you know, you can look stuff up on the phone and find out what your donut capabilities actually are. So we're going like 35, 40 miles an hour, the hazard lights on, and like I'm panicking. I'm starting to move into killing the dead bunny mode, and I'm like, this is not good, this is not good. And we're driving out, because once we go, we've already gone in 50, we go back out, and then we have to come back in 50. Who knows what the capacity of a donut is? I don't know. And so we're driving out there, we get to where we think we had put it in, we do a U-turn, pull around, get onto the side of the shoulder, and I drop 2 of my roommates off, and then the other, myself and one more roommate, we're slowly driving along on the road looking, and you would be surprised to know that there are thousands. It's as if everybody had an opportunity to roll a flat tire into the desert. Thousands of tires out there. And so we're just going along, and I'm just feeling sick to my stomach. I'm like, this is bad, this is bad. And then the other roommate's looking, and then you just hear that, whoop, 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 whoop. I look up in the rearview mirror, and there is a police car behind us. And he has picked up my 2 roommates, and they're in the back of his car. And I'm like, oh my gosh, they're such good girls. What could they have done to have gotten arrested? Were they prostituting themselves? But no, they were holding their tire. They had found the tire, and he had picked them up. So we got our tire.
Melinda, everybody.